Hello and welcome to this very special edition of Brookes TV from this year's Oxford Jazz Festival. I'm Kirsty.
I'm David. Coming up,
we see how Brookes students get involved.
we see some of the best bits of this year's festival.
And we have a live performance in the studio from the Jazz Cook Trio.
But first, let's take a look at where the festival began. This next piece contains some flashy images. Elizabeth Quinn reports.
The Oxford Jazz Festival takes place over the Easter weekend and is quickly becoming a popular annual event. Many acts from all over the world come to perform at a variety of venues across the city, and the organisers are hoping to really add to the musical culture of Oxford.
From its beginnings as a small group of intimate shows in 2009, the festival has seen massive growth over the past 3 years, with events taking place across 30 different venues, including pubs, modern art galleries and the oldest church in Oxford.
Every night there are jam sessions taking place at the Big Bang in Jericho, where any of the festival's performers are invited to take the stage and demonstrate their skills. The Jazz Festival is in full swing, attracting thousands of people from all across the country.
The first year was, I think we had 2,500 people attend. The second year we had 6,000 people attend, and this year we've counted 8,500 people. My main enjoyment is putting on a festival that treats Oxford in a way it should be treated. So to be able to appreciate the spaces that Oxford has, and to be able to welcome people to Oxfordshire, because we're celebrating what an amazing place Oxfordshire is to be.
Each year a different genre of jazz is showcased. Last year's theme was Gypsy Jazz. This year the focus is on the best of British jazz, with artists such as Kinch and Jeanette Mason performing over the weekend.
Each day there are shows taking place in the city centre, with additional shows in Cowley Road on Thursday, Jericho on Good Friday, Summertown on Saturday, ending in the West End on Easter Sunday.
See those blossoms on the tree, yeah, that's what I mean.
With many artists playing to sell out crowds, the festival is making a stir in the local music scene, and it seems the organisers are doing a good job in enhancing Oxford's music culture.
A new life for me. I'm feeling good.
Oxford Brookes students have taken an active role in providing the lighting and sound support in this year's festival.
Elizabeth followed some of the teams to see how they got on.
Sound is an important part of any live production, and on a festival the size of this, many technicians are required to keep things running smoothly. For the past 2 years, Brookes University has been working in partnership with the festival, providing a team of students to act as sound technicians, gaining vital industry experience in the process.
I'm doing sound tech and digital music, and there's so much that course covers. Live audio is just a really small part of it, and there's obviously the digital side and the editing stuff on the computers. But then there's this stuff, which is all sort of analog sound systems, setting it all up, making sure which wires go where, basically where the sound's going throughout the whole gig. Experience like this is where you really learn how to mix.
With performances taking place simultaneously all over Oxford, the students are split up into teams to cover the weekend's events, giving them more experience working in different types of venue.
Led by course tutor David Carugo, sound technology students are shown the ropes by setting up speaker systems and miking the stage prior to performances. The students are then left on their own to maintain sound for the duration of the event. Working with headline acts across the festival, Brookes students are getting hands-on experience that can be rarely obtained anywhere else but the workplace. And with such a competent job done at last year's festival, it's no surprise that Brookes have been asked back again for another year.
It's great to see Brookes students getting involved in events around the community. Next, we've got this year's headliner, Kinch.
I gotta say, it feels amazing to be back in Oxford when you've got no work to do. There's no finals looming, there's no tutorials hanging over my head. When I was here, there was a lot of jazz provision, there were jam sessions and stuff here, but no overarching festival, nothing that kind of pulled together, I guess, a lot of disparate scenes and musicians, and it's really good to be back here and see that development taking place.
I'm the line no one takes time to trace. They'll never find my hiding place, cause I'm the face behind the face. Annihilate my wire-caged hired slaves for higher stakes, cause I'm the face behind the face. I'm the line no one takes time to trace. They'll never find my hiding place, cause I'm the face behind the face. Annihilate my wire-caged hired slaves for higher stakes, cause I am pandemonium. Heart as black as Iraq petroleum / opium seeds. While the mothers of slaughtered soldiers openly grieve, I stay paid off weapons deals, still holding the wreath. So many owe me the belief the church deacons to Obeah chiefs could only hope to achieve. No henchman, I'm less sensible. Puncture your left ventricle, disable your senses when arrowheads enter you. I can't count those I trained to speak. Pockets bulging trade receipts while disengaging naval fleets. I the future's market, the future's smartest. Won't be shooting up at moving targets. I'm the line no one takes time to trace. They'll never find my hiding place, cause I'm the face behind the face. Annihilate my wire-caged hired slaves for higher stakes, cause I'm the face behind the face. I'm the line no one takes time to trace. They'll never find my hiding place, cause I'm the face behind the face. Annihilate my wire-caged hired slaves for higher stakes, cause I'm the... Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Before our final performance, we've just got time to hear from a few other faces at this year's festival and show you some of the musical highlights.
The levels of performances have been absolutely wonderful. I mean, it's been a complete sellout, and just atmosphere, so much atmosphere.
I've heard a variety of music actually, from sort of female vocalists with a trio to this big band that's playing here.
The intimacy of the crowd and all this, lots of people very close, it's like a really nice vibe.
I think the most impressive thing I personally have seen has been Bobby Wellens.
Oh, it's fantastic. It really brings it down to it.
It's like a different type of music than normal you listen to.
It's atmospheric. It shows that Oxford is such a good home for jazz. I mean, it's an atmospheric backdrop.
It's good for any town to have this sort of thing.
So what was the highlight of the festival for you, David?
Oh, well, I'm a little bit biased because they're pals of mine, but I always get a kick out of top shelf jazz.
Nice.
It's great to see some of the jazz old guard like Bobby Wellens too, though, but for the amount of personality that top shelf jazz put in, that was it for me.
I couldn't agree more. That's almost all we've got time for today, but we've just got time for the performance from one of this year's acts, the Jez Cook Trio.
Hopefully we'll see you next year.
you.